Good evening guys and welcome back to my channel, and let me welcome you to my very first episode of Rene Learns. Okay, so before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell button. Be one of my notification queens guys. Okay, so for tonight, let's talk about Aristotelian versus Galilean concept of motion. They are the most important figures who contributed a lot in the progress of science and physics. So, let's start with the first challenger, Aristotle. He was a Greek philosopher, by the way, and polymath during the classical period in ancient Greece. He is known as the father of Western philosophy. Lived between 384 to 122 BC. He is one of the students of Plato. His writings cover many subjects, but come on, he also contributed a lot in science. In spite of all the concepts Aristotle has made, a challenger who comes all the way from Italy to clear things up with his own concept of it. And it's no other than Galileo, or Galileo di Vincenzo Bonatti di Galilei, yeah! An astronomer, physicist, and engineer who described as a polymath from Pisa. Okay, so to compare and contrast them, we have 3 points to discuss. So let's start with motion. Motion, things that move. Motion is the movement or change in location of an object over time. It is often described in terms of direction, location, and speed. Okay, so let's talk about Aristotle's concept. Okay, so he says that objects tend to be at rest unless a force acts on it. It is divided into two parts, by the way. We have natural motions, or not caused by forces. It might go up or down, like heavy things fall, while light things rise. And we also have a natural motion or violent motion. It is an imposed motion or caused by forces. It is objects in their natural resting place cannot move unless a force acts on it. While Galileo believes that it is natural for objects that are moving to keep moving. For short, he believes on acceleration. Friction is a force between materials that move fast one another. So, he believes that objects will continue to move without the occurrence of friction. Once friction is present, objects come to rest. So let's move on to free fall. Free fall is a type of motion wherein no other external factors aside from gravity influences the acceleration of an object. Since Aristotle said that, hey, coin will fall faster than a paper since they are heavy. So Galileo opposed it and says that object's mass doesn't necessarily affect its acceleration. He also expanded on the uniform acceleration due to gravity. Last but not the least, projectile motion. Projectile motion, or an object or a projectile moving only under the influence of gravity in a curved parabolic path or trajectory. In this part, they use the cannonball as their explanations. Aristotle says that when a cannonball fired by a cannon, it moves in a straight horizontal line because of a force called impetus. While Galileo says that the cannonball moves two-dimensional motions when fired. Okay, so that's all for the day, folks. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching.